All right, morning. Today is April 10th, and we are up and going for like 5:45. Try to make up some time for yesterday, calling early camp, and then also with our long water carry, try to get as much miles done out of the exposure as possible. Also try to get a big mile day in today. We'll see what the trail has in store for us, but it looks okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna walk some canyons today, see where we get. All right. All right, so right at the junction of Chamberlin Canyon, which is that one, trail goes that way. Right at the junction, there are pools of water. I kind of had a feeling there would be from, we actually hit like 1 or 2 pools after our quote unquote last water. But again, too long of a stretch to take chances. So this is just like a nice little morning top off. The pool should continue for about a mile that way. But found a good pool. Maybe chug a liter or two. Stay a little more hydrated today. Why not? Actually looks like good water too. So yeah, Chamberlin Canyon. There's some agua. I don't know how reliable this is, but at our time frame with our weather windows, there is water. I wouldn't rely on this though. Heavily advised against. So for about a mile after Chamberlin Canyon, there's actually been quite a lot of water. Quite a lot. Actually enough to flow in some areas. So yeah, don't know how prevalent this is year round, but quite a lot when we're here. Getting surprisingly thick. Very interesting. Oh. Gotta keep my eyes on the prize, because if not, I'm gonna get a cactus in the foot. All right, so we are getting close to the entrance of Hacks Canyon. That rock above Z is where we go to the left. And that's the entrance to Hacks Canyon. It is 8 o'clock, a little bit after, so we're moving pretty well. So yeah, we're gonna go see what Hacks Canyon has to offer. It looks like there's a few miles of like quote unquote no trail. Then it looks like there's a 2-track that we connect into the next, I don't know, 5-ish miles or so. So we shall see. There the beautifuls are. The beautiful Vashes. Oh my God. You just feel comfort when you see them, don't you? Just feel comfort, peace, and happiness. Oh, so happy. I honestly do feel a lot of comfort seeing cows. None in the Grand Canyon, at least that I saw. But now, we're out. Oh baby, there they are. Whew. Comfort. comfort is a cow. All right, 4th or 5th trail log. Just gave her a sign, and our road walk begins. Honestly, I don't know how long this road walk is. It's at least 40 miles, maybe. 10 miles of this. I don't know, it might be less than 40. It's at least 30. It's past Colorado City, so we have 10 miles of this until we hit the reservoir. Then we have more road walk. We got a lot of road walk, at least a full day tomorrow of road walk, unless we take the alternate through Colorado City. So yeah, beautiful road walk, and we can actually eat some miles on this. Let's do it. Almost stepped right on this guy. Is it dead? I don't think it's dead. I think it's just chilling. Yeah, I don't think it's dead. It's not moving though. Almost stepped right on it. That would have been fun. All right, so it is 12:33, and we have already done more miles today than we have any of the past 3 days. We're sitting right at 19 miles. We got about 2 more miles to the Hack Reservoir. I don't know if that's its real name, but it's kind of when you pop out of these canyons up onto the plateau lands, or plateau-ish, where Teryodactol, shout out Teryodactol, and I'm sorry I don't know the other name, 2 guys that were hiking the Hayduke earlier this year bailed and just decided to do the AZT southbound because I guess they got other trails coming up. So they had a cache up here that they buried, and they hollered at Z if we wanted it, so we're gonna go see what the cache has to offer. But yeah, 12:33. We're already sitting at 19 miles, more miles than any of the past 3 days. Our biggest day was yesterday at 18 miles, so feels good. Feels good to actually be able to cruise through some miles again. All right, let's go get it. Oh yeah, bud. All right, so thank you, Teryodactol, and I'm gonna have to look for your other name.
Bill.
Bill?
Bill.
Bill. We're about to go through some boxes and see what we're working with, and do a little swappage, do a little package, and we only need 3 days of food, so.
Need some Powerade?
No. We only need 3 days of food, so we're gonna take what we can from here, so pretty sweet. Awesome, guys. All right, a little longer lunch because we one, had a decision to make, and 2, used it as a resupply. So thanks again, Teryodactol and Bill. We're actually ended up going to go into Colorado City. We did cherry pick some goodies out of there, as well as just smorgasbord at lunch, just chow down on a lot of snacks. Chocolate covered Oreos, yes please. But we're gonna end up going into Colorado City, 1, to get lunch there. It adds 3 miles onto our route, but also keeps us from having to carry too much water. So The water source in this upcoming section, the big one, is like the Verde River or something. And normal times it's fine, but Z read a comment from Zion National Park that advised against drinking it because it was contaminated, so it would make a 30-mile water carry into a 50-miler. No bueno. So we're just gonna go into Colorado City. We heard the alternate's also cooler. You don't have to walk as much road. So yeah, we took what we did. Also, they had their guidebook in there, the Hayduke guidebook, and that's the first time I've read the guidebook. This is why I don't read the guidebooks. There are comments in there. I thought we just had all smooth sailing forward, but there's a comment in there about something called Fat Man's Crack. It said, super sketch, falling could be detrimental to your health. That's why I don't read comments like that. So that's gonna be in my head for a while. But yeah, we just got rode for a little bit. We're gonna do another 12 miles to a spring. So we don't have to do too much water carry right now. There's Yellow Spring, I think, in 12 miles. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cruise. Well, ain't you just the cutest anybody ever did see? Ooh, you're actually a little scruffy, but you're still cute. You're still very cute. Why? Because you're a cow. How? Now, brown cow. I don't know. How do you cow? How do you cow? Life's biggest questions. What's up, guys? All right, forward we go. Look at that. That's pretty. Just nothing besides land as far as I can see. Alright, about 5 more miles on this until Yellowstone Spring. As you can see, scenery has changed very, very little. Still beautiful though. I love these wide open expanses. So, 5 more miles of this till we should find Agua. Might camp there, might not. We'll probably get there at like 6 o'clock. So, who knows. But we'll have done like 33 miles? Somewhere in there. So, got another 30 in. That's what we needed to do. When we were planning this last section, we knew the Grand Canyon was going to take us a while, and we knew that there was this 2-track road up here that we needed to crush at least a 30 on, so yeah, easy walking. Oh, that's pretty behind. I like that. Very cool. Alright, about 2.5 miles to the spring. Let go. I think it's over that way somewhere. Alright, it's 6:04 and we might have hit the water. So Yellow Spring proper is like 0.15 up that way, but our reports say the pipes are all trashed. So in all honesty, this might be the better water source. It looks pretty good, as you can see. I would dig this. I might just do this. I might wait here for Z. I don't know how far behind he is. Shouldn't be too far. 5-10 minutes. I saw him on some of those roads, so wait here for Z, see what he wants to do. But yeah, we've done pretty much 32 miles today. 6 o'clock. Any care in the world, folks. Well, I'm still worrying about Fat Man's crevasse, or Fat Man's dilemma, or Fat Man's death, or I don't know what it's called. That's the one big obstacle it still seems stands between us and the end of the trail. And it's literally like 10 miles from the end of the trail. So besides that, not a care in the world. Well, yes, I still have more cares. Actually, a lot. Okay, too many cares in the world. I'm gonna sit, put my puffy on, and wait for the Z-Man. Cool, cool. All right at the top of the climb, right after that is this. Again, I don't think that's a spring. There should be a spring somewhere around here. In all honesty though, both those water sources look good, so I'm gonna just take a gander and then pop back. All right, so this is exactly where Yellowstone Spring proper is supposed to be. As you can see, they have blocked it off for some reason. I'm assuming to make that pool of water down below. Don't know what this is. Huh. Looks like that's the spring back in there. Honestly, could get it. I'm not crawling back in there. But yeah, that's Yellowstone Spring, I guess. So, pick your water source. If you want to crawl back in there, do that. If not, those 2 tanks down below look perfectly fine to me. Cool, cool. That's so weird. They have gated off every single one. There's one right there. There's one right there. And there's that one I showed you earlier. Because, yeah, they're piping it into something. All right. I didn't know you were allowed to do that on BLM land. All right, so I got 3 water sources on camera, but I didn't even see this. Z just pointed it out. That big pool of water actually has a flow to it. Way better than trying to crawl through stuff. So, oh yeah, bud. Good drinking tonight.
Throw that cheese packet into it. Throw some soy sauce in.
Oh, you're getting too fancy. Oh, cheesy mac and cheese tortellini. Yes, please. Oh, cheers.